This is Chris Linville and BOTTS coming from you from the news channel, and we have many interesting stories today. And starting from the first one, we're going to talk about the Flint water crisis. I'll tell you what,
it's a dirty mess, isn't it? It's a dirty situation.
I don't know how they're making it down there, Will.
I heard kids getting poisoned and
the CDC has found lead in the water.
No.
Yes.
I heard that it causes brain cancer and
yes, like like they're struggling down there. 4 officials have resigned from their jobs over this crisis that they can't solve.
No way.
Yeah, like it's very serious.
Chris, you know what I heard?
What?
I heard that for $100 a day, they could have prevented this whole mess.
I know the government. That's what it says right here. Local, state, and federal officials are accused of ignoring and denying and covering up the problems.
Sounds like a big scandal to me.
Who knows what's going on in Michigan? If you ask me.
Who knows?
Golly, it says right here 40% of Flint population is living in poverty anyway. So how are they supposed to make it out of this crisis
if
they don't
kill
even
off
have
the poor?
Shoot, who knows? The people these days, whatever you do, stay out of Michigan.
Please do not go there.
That's all I've got to say. Keep your prayers at Michigan, and hopefully everybody can get through this problem.
Same thing in California. There's a huge, devastating quake. It's gonna come no matter what. It's supposed to be 7.5 in magnitude, okay, and it's from the 2 faults, the San Andreas and the San Jacinto, and scientists predict that since there hasn't been one in over 200 years, this one's gonna just devastate everyone.
It's terrible.
I know it really
terrible.
is.
There's 2 places not to be right now.
California and Michigan.
Yep.
Do not go.
Well, coming from the place to be, Will, is Johnson City, Tennessee. From the weather standpoint, we've got a humidity of 50%, precipitation at 30%, and the high right now is 69, and the low is 39. The only bad part about it is...
Sounds like a wet day, Chris.
Just a little bit, but what makes it even worse is the wind. 19 per hour wind gusts.
Woo!
That's terrible.
That's awful, man.
I don't know how my hair is going to stay in one piece.
Honestly, the same.
Extra gel, ladies and gentlemen. Extra
gel.
gel. Golly, later the week it gets a little bit better, though. Looks like the temperature's going up. The high raises to about 73 and the low raises to about 45. Humidity's at 45% still, and precipitation's around 40 as well. And... that's about it on the weather.
Well, you want to hear about a woman that survived for 116 years?
No way.
Yeah, she did. She recently died. She was quoted saying that the reason why she lived so long was because she surrounded herself with good, kind, loving people, and it was just the way to, it was just
sounds
the way
like a really nice lady
have
to
happiness,
And sounds like one of those people,
Dude, she lived through 3 centuries.
3 centuries.
18th, the 19th, and the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st.
Wasn't she one of the last ones out of the 18?
She was the last one alive.
That's incredible.
It's fantastic.
And think about it, all about attitude, perspective.
I mean, that was her key.
In my opinion, I think just always put it out like this: no matter what's going on in your life, just think that it could always be worse.
True.
You'll live 100-some years old if you have that attitude.
Yes, you will.
Well, moving on to the sports section. Those NBA playoffs are getting pretty hectic.
Woo.
Already about to the finals. Who do you think is going to win the Heat and Raptors? It's going into a Game 7, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you have?
Gosh, man, I'm going to say the Raptors.
I've got to disagree, Will. I think the Heat are going to win it in Game 7.
You think so?
The only reason I have the statistics down in it, the Heat in playoff history have never been defeated when they were down in a series 3-2, and they were down 3-2. Now they've tied it 3-3. Now it's time to win it 4-3.
Well, it might happen. Ever since LeBron went to the Cavaliers, I've lost faith, man.
Well, I definitely haven't because I'm a hardcore Heat fan, but that's just coming from me. But going on, the Thunder have happened to top the Spurs. I didn't think they could do it, but they did. They won 4-2, and the Warriors have beat the Trailblazers 4-1 on top. However, Steph Curry is hurt. But he is expected to play Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Who do you have in that series? Who do you think is going to win, the Thunder or the Warriors?
It's the Thunder, baby.
The Thunder.
The Thunder.
I'm going to have to agree
Curry's
with that
down,
one. I'm looking for an upset.
Kevin Durant, come on, baby.
I'm looking for an upset.
He's going to pull through.
So, who do you think? The Cavs will beat the Hawks in the Eastern Conference Finals. You think they'll be able to
Yeah.
You think they'll be able to pull out the East?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Since I'm a Heat fan, hopefully they could give them a little bit of trouble when they do win Game 7, but that's just from my standpoint.
Okay.
It's a sad point looking at the Heat because they're so good right now, and they haven't had Chris Bosh at all this season with the blood clots. Sad situation.
It's bad,
But
man.
Dwayne Wade's been doing good. He just passed Hakeem Olajuwon last game for 12th on the all-time playoff scoring list. He's really another fun fact is he also last night game he moved into 25th on the all-time playoff block list. So he passed actually LeBron James on the list. He did.
Turn up.
Yeah, LeBron might be good, but not better than D
Not better than
Wade.
D Wade, is it? No. Well, that's a great story, but I have a better one. It comes from a boy who saved his dog from a snake bite. This boy was out playing in the yard and he saw a snake, and the snake was actually going to bite his dog, and he pushed the dog out of the way, and the snake bit him on the toe, and he had to receive 38 vials of anti-venom.
No way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this kid's a trooper, honestly. His mom said he was foaming at the mouth, and they tried to airlift him, but the fog came in. And
I wouldn't know what to do if I was the mom in that
tough.
situation.
Yeah, apparently they say the drought is causing all these snakes to come out, and last year there were 800 poisonous snake bites in the United States.
Sounds like
It is intense, boys and ladies and gentlemen.
that is all
That is
on
all.
WCYB News. Is that a
Thanks for tuning in.